MREC TV.
Cam, don't you listen to that shit. That nigga Gene ain't nothing to be played with.
You mentioned Vlad TV.
Right.
Now, put me on. What's going on? Why he put your name in a bad light? Like, what's going on?
Bruh, first of all, let's give the people what you just said. Before I did the Vlad interview, it was 2, 3 years, 4 years after I did your interview. Right?
I say about maybe, yeah, you're right, because we started doing a cooking show.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yep.
All right, so now check this out. He had to see your interview with me.
Of course.
In order to want to do an interview with me. So any person that see that interview, right, can go there and look at it and say, okay, well, I think that's bullshit. That don't sound right. That don't add up. That's not good. That's not a. He did none of that. He did none of that. He went and saw your interview and said the people was pressuring him, yo, you gotta get Gene deal. You gotta get Gene deal.
I remember that. Facts.
You understand? But what we didn't know at the time, he was a part of that whole Kading, Reggie Wright, now WAC 100. He was a part of that whole team out there in Cali that was spreading false information
Say word.
by the death of Biggie Smalls. Vlad was a part of that. He was coming here, you know, pushing Poochie, all these people, when the FBI did their own investigation and said Greg Kading is completely wrong. Greg Kading don't know what he's talking about. Greg Kading can't even go into and testify in any court in California based on the lies and the things that he has done as an officer in LAPD. You understand what I'm saying? But Vlad been pushing him. But that's they boys. They was all in cahoots with each other. So what they did was when he brought me onto his show, he thought that I'm some, I don't want to use the word dumb ninja.
Got you.
And he's gonna out-talk me. He's gonna say this, that, and the third, and it end up blowing up in his face with his whole team out there.
Damn.
So now, the interview that he saw prior to doing the interview, which if you look at it, I ain't say nothing different.
That's a fact. Been telling the same story with me since day one.
Right.
And before me too. You know, I want people to know he's been putting the story out there.
But before I jump off on something, would you tell people, right, that I paid money and did a whole documentary that you saw?
The last big night.
The one you see on YouTube.
Nah, it's totally different. That's just the information. Gene Deal did a whole documentary, well put together. Him and my man Aunt Wisdom Claire. He wound up paying 40.
Tim Dog.
I think you said 45K, something like that, right? Name some of the people that gave you testimonials on your doc. Tim Dog.
Tim Dog. The original clip, and I took out of there was Little Wolf, Herb McGruff.
Wow.
You understand? Shout out to Herb McGruff. That's family.
Herb McGruff.
That's family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Wallace.
Oh, rest in peace, Miss Wallace. Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to the people is that I took my own money because I wanted this story to get out. Because when I came to you, Rec, what did I tell you, Rec? I said, I had a dream. I was outside of the Empire State Building with a sledgehammer. And I just was hitting it. And I was hitting it. I was hitting it. And it came to me, Rec. And I asked you, I said, yo, listen to me. A lot of motherfuckers, a lot of people has turned this down and are scared to do it. I went to Global Media Corporation. Global Media Corporation told me way back then, yo, if you got something on Russell Simmons, we could talk about Russell Simmons, but we can't talk about Diddy.
Damn.
Global Media Corporation told me that. But I told you I had this dream and this premonition that I knocked down the Empire State Building with a
Yes, you did.
sledgehammer. Didn't I tell you that? When did I tell you that, Rec?
You told me this 2016 before you dropped the footage on my platform.
2016.
2016. Yeah.
I say, Rec, if you ain't scared, this nigga gonna go down, bruh. God already sent it to me. Didn't I tell you that, Rec?
Yes, you did. And what did I say to you?
You said, listen to me, I ain't like these other motherfuckers. I'ma ride.
I'm
I'ma
riding
ride
with
this
the truth.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Too. I'ma ride with the truth. You watched the video. You watched the documentary yourself. You say I'ma ride this shit till the wheels fall out.
Facts. And whoever's watching this, you a distributor, the documentary is on deck. We could work out all the clearances. and
No,
all
we
that.
can't do that.
I got this. We just sitting on footage. Because a lot of things though that I know, a lot of shit you use, we could take whatever we can't use out. You feel me?
Okay.
And replace it with whatever music, whatever. You dig? Hedge funds, all that. Yeah. The doc is on deck for sale. And well, not on sale. We can lease it. You understand what I'm saying? It's his. He own it. But holla at me because I do have a copy in the vault. You know what I'm saying? He told me don't let nobody see this. I never let nobody see the doc. But anyhow, let's get to.
So now he had an ample enough opportunity to watch enough stuff that I said before I went on his platform to say if he thought that something was.
Hold on, before you do that, it's called The Last Big Night too. The documentary, the
Right.
Gene Deal, Raw Deal,
Raw Deal, The Last Big Night.
The Last Big Night. All right, go ahead. Continue on.
Right.
I'm sorry about that.
So he had ample enough time to see it on your platform
Correct.
and say, no, I don't want to interview him. But he says, now, the only reason I interviewed Gene Deal was he was out there when the Notorious Big got shot. That's the only reason I interviewed him.
Wow. And where he said this at?
He said that on Cameron New
Talk with Flea platform.
Yeah, Cameron New program. But he had been saying it. He said it a couple of times, and I let it fly. You understand? But I let it fly because for the reason is that I didn't know at the time his association until I started digging in.
But hold on, before you go there, stop there. When he said what he said on Cameron platform, what was Cam's response?
To me, see, Cam don't know me personally. Cam seen me, but he don't probably remember he saw me because I was with the same gang dudes.
Gotcha.
You understand? He came up to D. Ferg on 145th. It was him and Jim Jones. Came to D. Ferg's store. And D, he was buying shit from D, but D was giving him shit too. Jim Jones was carrying a nigga bags. I was right there.
It is what it is.
This is way back then.
He was playing this position.
You understand? You understand?
He was a baggage handler.
Right, I don't know what you
Well,
call
I mean,
it. Well, back then,
yeah.
that's how I seen him and Jim Jones.
Yeah. I mean,
You
that's his
understand?
man. He wanted to see Cam win, so, salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So D was packing shit in the bags, giving it to Jim Jones to carry.
Got you.
Cam was right in there, I was in there. Another situation, Cam, Big Joe.
Is this Cam, not to cut you off, is this Cam when he did the deal with Diaz? Did he have a deal or this is before he had the deal?
This was after that.
Okay.
This was after that.
He had an album out or his album was coming out?
I think he had music on the street or whatever
Okay.
like that. stuff
Mixtape
like that.
and some singles
Yeah,
probably?
so,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So then Cam was in the studio with K. Slay and Big Joe, G.I. Joe. And K-State was trying to tell Cam, you gotta know Big Gene. You know, Joe could talk all that fucking parole officer shit he want to.
Oh, he was a PO office?
No, Joe wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But Joe was talking about me.
He was talking shit about you?
Talking shit about me.
Oh, wow.
You understand? And he was trying to tell Cam, don't you listen to that shit. That nigga Gene ain't nothing to be played with. You understand? He said that nigga Gene ain't nothing to be played with, Cam. You know, these niggas can talk all that shit they want to talk. They can act all like they want to act. But you know him, Cam. You probably just don't remember. You had to see him. If you was in Harlem, you had to see him. You understand? So Cam can remember that conversation he had with K Slay and Big Joe. I'm just giving him something to remind him of who K was talking about.
Got you.
So when I seen Cam, I didn't know Mace wasn't in the studio when they was doing that. When somebody sent me the thing. So Cam, he started laughing. But Cam did that laugh like, oh, nigga, you done fucked up now.
Because Cam, he knew Gene gonna fire back.
Yeah.
So what did Vlad said exactly? Like, what was his exact words, if you could remember?
The dude that was doing the show with...
Sin City, I believe.
Right.
That's Cam, man.
They're doing the show with Cam said, and see, dog, if you know how these motherfuckers operate, they ask him before the show start, what can I ask you, what I can't ask you,
Correct.
what you want to stay away from, what do you want me to ask you?
Correct.
Because the way the dude did the question, it came out the blue. Like, yo, by the way, out of all the guys that you ever interviewed, out of all the guys or all the people you ever interviewed, who you thought was giving you the bullshit? Who interview you thought was giving you the bullshit? And this motherfucker said, oh, Gene Deal.
Wow.
The same interview that he got 2-3 million views on right now that he ain't took down. So as a content creator, if my interview was so much bullshit and you thought it was bullshit for the sake of your constituents and the motherfuckers who follow you, take the shit down. Take it down. You think it's bullshit.
Now, let me ask you this. You wound up charging them for that too, right?
Yeah.
All right. We ain't got to get into numbers and nothing like that. Okay, I just want to make sure you got your
It
money.
was 58 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem with it. I ain't got a problem with back then, he can't get it now right now. He gave me, I think, 4,000, close to 4,500, something like that for 58 minutes.
That's great money.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that now. You understand what I'm saying? But what he did was he said, Gene Deal, his shit don't match up. And so he started playing clips. He had Camden play clips. That's how I know when Lou sees.
MREC TV.